Who are the women you look up to in basketball? Who has inspired you to do what you do?
For me, leaving sport once I retired and everything, I sort of looked back and I looked at the women who had been executives in my career, and you were obviously the first one of those that I knew of, that I really sort of took notice of. And I think for me, trying to model some of my behaviours on the way that you led, and like watching what you did throughout my time with the Storm and how you brought your team together to make sure that every game, every event, everything was running so perfectly. And then also just, bringing a whole community together, which I don't know how you did it, but it's pretty remarkable to think that, the Storm and the legacy that they have now in Seattle is, because of your brains.
Sandy Brondello with the Opals, I think she's done a great job to trying to take them to the next level.
And other great female mentors that I've had along the way. I mean, they've helped me in this journey, and that's really, as I got older, and obviously Lauren, when you came into the team, I took it upon myself to make sure that the younger ones felt comfortable, because it is quite, grueling coming in as a young player into the Opals program. But, I saw myself, the later parts of my career as a mentor, and I try and give back as much as I can now for any coach that reach out. So I try to be really accessible, because, we're trying to help each other. And I think women have to support women, and regardless of what level you are, and, we have to make sure that we're there for each other.
I always sort of have looked up to Sammy Rioli as been an idol of mine that I've always, he's tried to sort of follow her pathway in the sport. And, there's so many great women playing basketball around Australia and, overseas.
I'll try to say this without getting emotional, but first my mom. I mean, my mom was a role model for what it means to be a really strong woman from my earliest memories. And you think about kind of a coach or a captain. My mom was that. She very early at a young age learned how to, sort of bring people together and lead. And so my mom's had, just enormous impact on my life.
Mainly players. Obviously, I always watched you, Penny. I played a lot with Laura Hodges growing up. She was kind of always an idol. And Carrie Graff, I guess, was my first female coach when I played for the Caps. I learned so much from her as well. Not even in the basketball world, she helped me a lot with my game, but just as how to be a strong female leading the way, I guess.